Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. It's finally been announced, it's been unveiled. Mr. Enzo Fernandez has rocked up in Chelsea blue, and today we get to go through all of the nitty gritty in terms of Enzo finally at Chelsea Football Club. We'll get into that very shortly. Before we do, two things. Firstly, Twitter and Instagram, links in the description. Make sure you're following me on those for all of my day-to-day, minute-by-minute opinions. Aside from my opinions here on YouTube, you'll find everything on Twitter and my posts on Instagram as well. Secondly, I am on Big Six Extra tonight, so please, all of you, if you are listening to this on time, because this is a late video, I apologize, but get over there. Right, get over there because I've got a treat for all of you and I've got a treat for all of them because they're not going to know what's hit them. Today, I get to gloat, and I get to gloat just like any Chelsea fan can, in a very Chelsea way, should we say. I can give you a little hint. We'll leave it at that. Head over to Big Six Extra over on Turkish's channel, Turkish LDN, and yeah, I'll see you there. Let's get cracking. Enzo Fernandez has flown in. That flight that we was looking out for yesterday, well, yeah, guess what? It was delayed yesterday and then delayed again and then delayed again. Well, it took off today. So I'm glad no one actually stayed up to just keep track on that flight because it didn't take off until earlier on this afternoon. It landed at Farnborough, so the plane did come in, and guess who was on board? None other than Mr. Enzo Fernandez. So here it is. This is Chelsea Football Club. Fernandez transfers to Chelsea. And we get World Cup winner. Enzo Fernandez has completed a move to Chelsea from Benfica on a contract until the summer of 2031. The young midfielder starred for Argentina in Qatar at the end of last year as they were crowned world champions, and he was named the tournament's best young player by FIFA, completing an outstanding 2022 in which he had caught the eye with a string of impressive performances for Benfica during his debut European campaign. Goes on to say, upon signing, Fernandez said, "I am grateful to Chelsea and its ownership for doing everything they could to make me a part of this project. I'm happy and excited to join the pride of London, to play in the best league in the world and to compete for the biggest trophies. I can't wait to play in front of our fans and help my teammates on and off the pitch." As one of the most promising young players in world football, Fernandez will further strengthen our midfield options for this season and the future. Fernandez is primarily a defensive-minded player, but possesses the technical ability to operate as a deep playmaker and the athleticism to move forward and support attacks, leading to him being regarded as a complete midfielder. There's more in the article, but we'll go through the pictures. Here it is, him at Cobham as he is literally arriving on the brink of sunset earlier today. So this was a picture taken today at Cobham, and his squad number has been revealed. He will be taking Jorginho's old number 5, and there we are. Enzo Fernandez is a blue. I'm very, very happy to hear this. Absolutely happy to hear this. I'm very happy to see it. Enzo Fernandez, mate, welcome to Chelsea. Welcome home to your new blue home. You're going to love it. You've been playing in red for not too long. And before that, you were playing in white, black and red, if I'm not mistaken. River Plate, who are pocketing 25% of the entire fee, by the way. So congrats to River Plate. You guys are milking it. Just for doing nothing. Anyway, no, not for doing nothing. They gave this boy an opportunity. So fair play to River Plate. But not just the fact that Enzo has joined. I'm very, very happy for the fact Enzo has joined. We finally have a proper central midfielder, like a proper central midfielder who's young, athletic, dynamic, technical, and will be able to get better and better in the years to come. It's just going to be beautiful. Finally, we've got ourselves a top midfielder. It's not just that. It's the complaining from everyone else. That's what's getting me here. It's starting to feel like Chelsea are starting to get hated again. I feel at home. I feel at home. This is what we want. We want all the other clubs to hate us. This is what we want. Not necessarily the clubs. The clubs on a club-to-club basis, you know, they're all colleagues. But on a fan-to-fan basis, I love it when everyone hates Chelsea. It's beautiful. It means we're doing something right. That's when we were at our most successful. So hopefully the hate comes back. It looks like it's starting. Let's get into some of the details. This is earlier on today where it says, Todd Boehly has stated he always wanted to make a statement signing. Enzo Fernandez certainly was that. But the feeling is he and Bedad Igbali still want one of the biggest names in football at Stamford Bridge, and the biggest move is yet to come. Now, just before we get into anything else, there was news earlier on today that Chelsea's business, and I quote, is just getting started. So in the summer, there's going to be another 2 or 3 signings, it seems. And then from there is where this new ownership are going to be looking at Graham Potter and going, okay, we have given you everything. Now it's down to you. And now we're going to keep an eye on you in terms of how you manage this. So they're going to give him a preseason. They're going to give him the rest of this season, the preseason, a couple of more signings in the summer, and then see from there. But the business is not done. We are going to be buying more in the summer. We are going to be getting more, apparently, for the next 2-3 windows. I'm buzzing. I am buzzing at this. And the fact that this has come out where we're satisfied with Enzo being a statement signing, but he's not the statement signing, because the only thing with Enzo is he's got a big fee. And this is the point that I made a couple of days ago on a video. It's Enzo Fernandez, yes, but his fee is what's making this whole deal feel massive. It's the fee. It's paying 120 odd million euros that's making this feel like a marquee signing. But is he truly a marquee signing? No. He's a great player, don't get me wrong, but he's 21 and still got more to prove and more to develop on. But he's a midfielder. That's an upgrade on what we have right now. Absolutely. And he's definitely someone we need. But is he marquee? Is he wow? No. And this is exactly how the owners feel. Who are we going to go for? Mbappe? I can't think of anyone else that we could possibly go for. Mbappe or maybe Haaland. But I mean, trying to get him from City or maybe Real Madrid in the future. There's no one else. Who else is marquee? Who else is whoa? Oh my God. I can't think of anyone. Some people are going to say Neymar and all that. That's just not going to happen. Or maybe. Anyway, look, with the whole Ziyech deal, PSG are really, really peed off with us right now. So I don't think entertaining any of their players is going to go well at all, which means that trying to even think of getting Mbappe is going to be very, very difficult. So these new owners, I don't know. Who is the statement signing that they think is going to be the guy? I know when they first walked in, they thought Ronaldo was it. Then he went to Saudi. So we'll see. Now, talking about Todd Boehly and this Enzo Fernandez deal, it looks like we have found out where it all started from. Here it is, David Ornstein. He says, we're hearing that when Enzo Fernandez came off the pitch after the World Cup final, Todd Boehly said to his recruitment staff, "Get me that man." I love it. I absolutely love it. Clearly, Todd Boehly knows his football. Because if he's saying that, then it's pretty clear he's got good eyes. Enzo Fernandez had a blinding tournament at the World Cup. Even prior to that at Benfica, not many people knew. I'll be honest, I didn't know as much as I know now. But at Benfica, he was clearly doing bits out there. And then the World Cup was just where it took him to another level, another planet. So very, very, very happy. And I'm glad Todd was the one who saw that and decided to take action. And Vedad Egbali came in with all the resources and the business acumen and went, don't worry, I will close this deal. And he did. Walked in like Phil Mitchell and got exactly what he wanted. More from David Ornstein as he went on Rio Ferdinand's 5 earlier on. Enzo did have other interest, but he picked Chelsea. That's my boy. That's my boy, Enzo Fernandez. He wanted this move. He really, really wanted this move. I'm very happy that he's got the move. We've got him. And he signed a deal for 8.5 years. 8.5 years, which means we do get to spread that across FFP. We will come to FFP very, very shortly. But before we do, here's some news for Graham Potter. And this is something for him to take into consideration tomorrow. Here it is. Graham Potter set to hand in his 3 choices for the remaining UEFA Champions League registration slots by 11 a.m. tomorrow morning. So, look, it's pretty clear who it's going to be. Enzo, Mudryk, Felix. If it's not, it's a sackable offence. I'm just saying that now. If he decides to even think of picking anyone else apart from those 3, it's a sackable offence. I'm sorry. Enzo, Mudryk, Felix. Those are the guys. Badiashile, everyone else, I'm very sorry, especially Badiashile, because I look at him and I see a very cool, calm and composed defender who we need. But I'm sorry, you can't leave Enzo out, you can't leave Mudryk out, you can't leave Felix out. Those guys could single-handedly win you the Champions League. So, honestly, we'll hear the 3 names tomorrow morning as he submits. We'll find out, but I guarantee it's going to be those 3. And as I've said, if it's not, we got words to have with Graham Potter. Now, talking about the other players, here's some news in terms of possible outgoings as we approach the summer. Jacob Steinberg says Chelsea are set to listen to offers for Christian Pulisic, Mateo Kovacic, Kalidou Koulibaly and Aubameyang in the summer, whilst Arsenal are tracking Callum Hudson-Odoi. Chelsea could make 2 or 3 signings in the summer, with the owners deciding Graham Potter needs a full pre-season next summer before adding additional pressure, which is the point that I made earlier on. But in terms of the players that I've just mentioned, yeah, Pulisic, for sure. Kovacic, if a good offer comes in for Kovacic, you know, Kante's definitely staying. Enzo's here. Santos is already at Chelsea. That's one to look out on. We might be okay with letting Kovacic go. Koulibaly, there's a whole thing about Koulibaly and how apparently he's not settled in England, the Premier League. Like, the environment, he's just not settled in at all. I don't know if that's affecting him or if it's a matter of time. Maybe it gets better. I don't know. But his adaptation apparently hasn't gone well. So we'll see. Aubameyang, he's definitely out of it. I don't know who's going to come in for him. But yeah, and Callum Hudson-Odoi, I don't know if you've been tracking his loan at Bayer Leverkusen, but let's just say, I'm being very kind here, it's not gone well at all. That's me being kind. Right, his loan at Bayer Leverkusen has been borderline disastrous. So he's not going to be cut out for it. He's just not. And if a club comes in, Arsenal want to take him, I have to say, there is a part of me that looks at Callum and thinks Arsenal could find a way to use him in the same way that they managed to get Saka to start playing the way that he's playing. But I just feel like Hudson-Odoi has become very one-dimensional, whereas when he came through the academy, we all had high hopes that he was going to turn into this blitzing winger, you know, a Hazard-esque. He's just not been that. He's just not been that. In terms of his final shot, his final pass, his take on with players, he gets past sometimes, most times doesn't. It's not a good look, and his loan has not been good at all. So I wouldn't be worried. I would not be worried. But we'll see what happens. Now, to end, talking about FFP, here is the latest. Here's a finance expert. Finance experts that have concluded this opinion. Finance experts believe Chelsea could be forced to sell academy stars to comply with FFP, with Kieran Maguire estimating around £100 million from the likes of Conor Gallagher, Loftus-Cheek and Hudson-Odoi. That would be fantastic, let me just say, because Gallagher, I think we all live without. Loftus-Cheek will definitely live without, and Hudson-Odoi, I've already said, we'll live without as well. If we can generate £100 million for all of those that are homegrown, ingrown talents, right? They are talents that have come from our academy that we've not paid a penny for. It's just profit, pure profit, and that would balance out entire FFP. So if we were able to get 100 million for those 3 on the books, we're basically not spent. Basically, our net spend would be close to 0. So that would be incredible in terms of Chelsea. That would be incredible. And then everyone else can cry. Everyone else can complain. Everyone else can say, oh, Chelsea need to be investigated. Chelsea are breaking the rules. Chelsea are destroying the league. We are doing what we can with the resources we have in a very legal way. Cry and deal with it. There we are. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to go on to Big Six Extra very shortly and gloat. So make sure you guys are there in the chat. Back me up. It's going to be fun. If you have gone past that already and you're watching this after Big Six Extra, then just be happy with your friends and family and tell them that Chelsea are the best team in the world. That's it. There we are. Thank you all so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you are new. Hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash the like button if you've enjoyed this. And I will see all of you guys very soon. Have a good one, people. See you soon. Take care and peace.